All right. It's Crypto Plan here, and how's everyone going? Ooh, it just feels like we could have something happening here on the Harmony One chart. I'm seeing some kind of a breakout happening very soon for a couple of reasons. One, you've got this kind of arc pattern that's occurred in Harmony One where 13th of Feb, it reached an all-time high. It has retraced to its, 702 all the way back down, kind of tapped there again, pulled back, and now it's kind of going to hit this 0.039 line very shortly now. Whether it runs through it and goes on a bit of price discovery because Bitcoin's running, or whether it kind of taps back, handles, and then fires on out. Either way, I think it's going to be one of the leaders. I am a firm believer in Harmony One over this bull run. It has some strength. And if we look over here at the things that are moving right now, so Bitcoin is up, or it's turning the corner, right? So it's tapping, and it's on the way. Maybe it's pulling back a little bit, but it's just had a little run of a couple of percent. VeChain is running towards its all-time high. Hathor, not so much, but it's in the green. It's running towards its all-time high. And these are just the coins I'm watching, but Harmony One, out of all of them, it's the most bullish, So if we look at, say, Reef, for example, that's still got a while before it gets back to its all-time high. Cake, a long way till it gets to its all-time high. So Harmony is the leader of the pack for me, and I'm very happy that I accumulated during these dips here, and added a little bit more because I got most of my holdings down here in the half a cent range, which I'm very happy with, and then just to top up a little bit and kind of get back in this 1.8 cent range, 2 cent range is pretty good considering the money that I was putting in there was profit taking from 5 baggers or whatever. So that's a good one for me. So I really like what I'm seeing on this chart, and I think it's a classic all-time high retracement and about to break through, and I guess if we just roll through a bunch of other coins that done similar things, you can see Theta here a while back, 3.9, $3.90, pulled right around, kind of got close there, come back, got close again, and then it's just kicked on through, so pulled back, doing a bit of a handle, and then I think you'll see Theta fly on out of there very shortly. Graph, maybe not, still got a while to go. Cardano is pulling back, so that hasn't really done that. It's just bullish. Zilliqa, not quite there yet. DOT, Stellar, not quite there yet. So of all the coins that are getting close to their all-time highs from Feb 13, or earlier in Feb or mid-Feb there, Harmony One is the one. So that's pretty cool. So like I say, if you're a trader and you love trading momentum, you could start trading that breakout, or maybe getting in early and piling in once it moves, because it could move fairly quickly. You've seen kind of moves here, and what can we expect? Let's go, from this breakout all the way up there. We could expect on this next move, and even being super conservative and coming all the way back there, that it starts pushing that 10-cent mark. So that's fairly decent for anyone that was down in the 1 cent mark. That makes it a 10-bagger straight away. But even if you were collecting it down in the 2 cents, it's a 5-bagger. So and that would be a conservative run. For me, 10 cents there. I think it could definitely do a little bit more than that. I guess we can always put that good old fib on it and just see what what does it say? It's saying a little bit more than, if it did a full extension, just over 10 cents as well. And yeah, let's say conservatively 10. And I think if you were to think of a realistic take profit target, like say if you've got a bag, you're going to pile in here, double down on it, have it run to 10 cents, and then take out the amount that you doubled down on, and then your original bag is running with, basically a free ride through the bull run. So, a couple of plays you can do there, but definitely if you're happy just with your bag right now and you're sitting and holding, just watch it go up. I'd say that's the one for me. Crypto, that's pretty much what I'm seeing. Straight away we've got Hathas moving pretty quick here as well, considering nothing else is really moving. Bitcoin's kind of sidewaysing. So yeah, there's not much going on in crypto, but I can see that it's starting to creep into green zones. So we could see a little bit of action. The next hour or so would be interesting to see. Another one I'm keeping an eye on, if anyone's been watching the channel, is game credits. So it's still in the buy zone for me. So this orange territory is the buy zone. I'm not going to buy any more at the moment. I've kind of, like I say, accumulated these dips when it got back down to 9 cents again. So yeah, but still, you can see that it's got the tug of wars there. It wants to go there, wants to be at 16 cents plus. And then, I really love this project, this chart, because, heading towards $10 US is pretty cool when you're at 10 cents now. That's your 100 bagger there, 50 bagger at least. I'd be taking profits on it at 50. So I like the old game credits. Hidden gem. Anyway, that's that. I just want to be a little bit transparent about a couple of trades I've done. So I probably, willing to admit my first mistake there was buying into Cello. Bit of a rush decision, kind of saw that it was listed on my exchange and thought, sometimes that, people kind of FOMO into them or rush into them, and it was just the wrong time because of what Bitcoin was doing, and it went backwards by 25%. Then I, kind of basically sold out of that or swapped out of that. Because I just didn't have the conviction in it. When everything was going down, I was like, do you know what? I just want to consolidate to my high conviction trades. So which is VeChain. I took 20% off my total VeChain and accumulated down in these ones. XRP I haven't touched. Haven't added since that SEC incident where we got some bargains. Peercoins, my 200 Aussie dollar experiment, see what happens at the end of the bull run. What can you turn 200 Aussie dollars into? EOS, I've added some recently in the dips. ZRX I haven't. I halved the ZRX top, the recent top, and put that into EOS. Dash I haven't added to. One I have added to, waiting for that to run. Game I've added to recently. Reef I've added to recently. And Cake is pretty much where my initial accumulation of position is sitting there, and it's below, I believe, where I've accumulated, because once again I didn't really judge that last Bitcoin correction and the effect it was going to have on all the alts. And that's, this is all learning for me, but like I say, we're talking in the ranges of, a couple £100 down. I'm willing to hold on while that's happening, knowing that the Bitcoin reversal is going to play out at some point in time. And then, Theta I'm completely out of, Graph I'm completely out of, Cardano I'm completely out of, and the rest of them are just ones I watch to get a feel for the market, which is pretty cool. And then I guess for anyone that's followed me for a while, I still have about 15, probably nearly 30% of my Mara holdings from the beginning, because I've been selling that to buy into gold, silver, copper miners. Argo blockchain, probably have about 15% of that left, and Riot, I've probably got 10 or 15% of that left, waiting for that parabolic top in Bitcoin. I'm probably waiting for $100 Riot, maybe $120 Mara if I'm lucky, and a £5 Argo, just because these are all free rides now. I've completely milked them and taken a lot of profits out of them, and I'm happy with where they're at, and just happy to sit there and wait. And I guess using them whenever I see a good opportunity of something else that's corrected or overcorrected, that I can scale out a little bit of it and swap over. But not right now. I think they're pulling back too much to be I guess selling now, when knowing Riot has been at 85 and Mara's been over 50. So I'd rather just hold on and wait till they go to their new all-time highs again, which will happen at the last leg of the Bitcoin bull run. And then, one other play, and for anyone that is interested and has listened further, is this GDIG. So I love this thing. It is basically 150 of the best producers in the commodity sector. So gold, silver, copper, rare earths, maybe some uranium in there, like cobalt, nickel, lithium. So it's got a good cross section. And thing is, I had about 6 or 7 positions that were in this particular fund, and I was like, I'm trying to follow. I think, I had Coal Mining, Yamana, Pan American Silver, First Majestic Silver, Hecla. I had Iron Gold, but it sold out. So there's a bunch of them that I was watching, and I had some positions, and I was like, I can't keep up to date with them all, and when's right and what's going on. And you see some going down more than others, and I was like, look, I'm just going to get out of all of them and put all of that money into this particular Vanek Vectors what is it? It's basically, it's the basket of all baskets of stocks, and I think that will do very well. Moving forward into a 5 to 10 year commodity super cycle. And like I say, they're doing all that work for you, as in which ones are in there, which ones are good, which ones are hot. But generally, you're buying a basket of profitable companies. A lot of them that pay dividends that they're using to reinvest to buy more stocks of the stocks that they've got in there. So then that share price, or the NAV of that fund goes up, that ETF goes up, which I'm happy with, because, I have, my high conviction trades, which are Hochschild, Kefi Gold and Copper, Centamin, because it's a good dividend paying stock. A couple of little speculative plays there. Mag Silver, I've been adding to the dips right now, and Golden Minerals I've been adding during these recent dips, and then some smaller positions in Sandstorm and Sierra Metals. And just recently kind of got stopped out of Silver Bull and Northern Dynasty because they went a bit lower. And like I said, I'm kind of pulling into my higher conviction trades at the moment in the gold and silver and copper and commodity spaces, which is just taking away that mental disturbance of having to watch too many stocks, and going, well, I've got, lots of 2% of portfolio stocks, now I've just got all my 2 to 5% portfolio stocks all into this one ETF, and I'm happy with that. And I can just happily add to that on the dips, which is so much better than having to worry about when to add to individual stocks on the dips and which ones I should add to. And it's just, it saves me the hassle of following too many stocks, which I'm happy with. And that is that. And I guess, if you are following the gold and silver market, it appears like, the world is ending and gold's going to, nothing, and silver's falling back. But structurally, the charts are fine. Silver is still in an uptrend. It's bullish. Gold is still in a retracement in a channel. So we'll see what happens next week. I think, it's so oversold, gold, that yeah, it's just so oversold. And I noticed some people on Twitter that are saying that the last 4 or 5 days, while gold's been falling, all the gold ETFs and the mid-tier gold producers are going sideways, if not kind of turning the corner. So that's a signal that, if gold's going down and the producers are kind of flattening or turning the corner, that, that something's on the turn there. Maybe they're leading indicators, but we'll see. Either way, gold at 1,700 US is a good price for most of these producers, considering they're generally all-in sustaining costs of 1,000 US or less. So they're making good profit on all of the gold that they're pouring, and the silver producers as well. Like say MAG down here, I think they can produce at $4 US dollars per ounce. So still at 20, 15, 5, they can make money. So I'm happy to hold them, even though their stock price is going down, because they will become producers and they'll start pushing out income, and the market will see that they want to be in those plays. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Been Jared for Crypto Plan. That's been my kind of take on the charts at the moment. Let's just roll back to crypto and see if anything's changed. Yeah, so Bitcoin's moving. Hathor's, add a couple of percent. Harmony One's kind of doing a bit of, stalling. But I think within the hour, we could see that all-time high being tapped and smashed, hopefully. So let's see what happens in the crypto, and I'll leave it there for now. I've been Jared, and this has been Crypto Plan. Please like, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Bye now.